Hi everyone. I am Ebony Caldwell and I am a fourth year naturopathic medical student at Bastyr University in California. And I am so excited and honored to be able to participate in a virtual cacao ceremony with you. I think the biggest positive about doing a ceremony this way is that it is allowing all of you to have the intimate opportunity and experience of making your own master plant brew. So that's really exciting. It's a powerful process. And it's very cool that you all get to kind of do it yourself and see what facilitators do when they make a brew to distribute to everyone. So I'm excited about that for everyone. So a few things, if you've never had a cacao ceremony or any plant ceremony before, I do want to talk about that. So we're working with Theobroma Cacao, which is a master plant. And a master plant is a plant that not only heals you, but it's also like a spiritual teacher as well. So it delivers a message in some way or some form. And I think a lot of the times when we think about a master plant, we think about ayahuasca or we think about like psilocybin, the magic mushroom, like these plants, or marijuana or cannabis, like these plants have psychoactive properties. But Theobroma Cacao is just as powerful as all of those master plants, but there's no psychoactive properties, which is great because people of young ages can partake in this plant and like experience the message that this plant wants to share with everyone. And the message that I receive from Theobroma Cacao to share is the message of self-love. This plant is all about the heart. It's all about the heart chakra. It's all about the heart energy. Just think of like when you eat chocolate, like that feeling that you get, that little buzz, that little high, like that's just a little snippet of what because most of that is mostly processed and a lot of the power is taken out of the plant. But that's a snippet of what Theobroma can do. And today we're going to have it in its full process, minimally as possible form. So with that, our mantra for this ceremony is, I am rooted, I am grounded, I am connected to myself. And for every ceremony, I like to have a mantra, and it's something that we can always come back to. It will be our center. And if you've ever done a ceremony with me before, I've done a lot of sitting meditations, but this time it's going to be a moving meditation. So we will take in the plant and then we're going to do a yoga flow. We're going to open up our front body and we're going to open up our back body. Feel free to have your camera off the entire time. You can have your camera on. If your camera's on and I can see your movements, I can also help correct your movement so that way you're not harming yourself in any of the poses, and also that you're getting the best benefit out of all of the yoga poses. You can turn your camera off and just sit and meditate. You can turn your camera off and journal. You can turn your camera off and do core power yoga. This is all about you loving yourself and you being connected to yourself. And I am just here to hold space and to help facilitate that way for you. So that's the gist of the ceremony. I will be going over how to make the brew, and especially when it's a ceremonial brew, it's all about the intention when you make it. Intention is something we don't see it. It's outside of us. It's something that you do. So I think that we don't give it a lot of weight, but intention is power. Intention is healing. Intention is some of the most magnificent magic that we could ever do for ourselves or for others. And I think you having the opportunity to do this, you'll kind of understand what I'm saying when I talk about intention. So we will go through that. And I will ask that you make the brew the day before. You can get up in the morning and make it, but if you make it Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, whenever, you can just put it in the fridge and then you can get up in the morning and warm it up and then we can sit down and we can commune together. Because this is a ceremony, I do have to close the doors at some point. So unfortunately, I will not, and it's kind of sad, hopefully, because I don't want anybody to get kicked out and then not be able to get back on. But if I'm in ceremony, if I have to stop to let somebody in, that may distract me from the process, or from people and their process. So after 8:55, I will not be letting people in. We do start at 8:40 a.m. And then as we do during the meditation, I just can't let anybody in. But as we do the yoga flow, if there are people who want to be let in, or if somebody gets kicked out and I see them, I will more than likely be able to allow you into the meeting, but it's not guaranteed, is what I'm saying. So, and that's just because it is a ceremony, and if I keep getting pulled out, it's gonna lose its power. So, that's it for administration. And I guess that's all that I have to say right now, as an introduction to what we're gonna be doing. Next we're gonna go over making the brew.